their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 54 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Titans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 59 yards. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Chandler Jones, his 2nd sack of the night. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
For Alan Lazard, incomplete. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking sideline, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And now the 3rd down throw, incomplete as well.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football. As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Allen now looks to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. Room past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
At the 26-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Allen again. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley Cox. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Allen to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Williams.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
22-yard line. Right there.
To throw again. Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
At the 49.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Cordero Patterson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Hilton on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking deep for Hilton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Titans 14.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Olstad, 46 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Being chased out left. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Going right side, he finds Slayton.
Darius Slayton. A pickup of 23 yards. It's now 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Flushed out right. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Not much there, only a yard. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Patriots
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
He's got a man complete past the 20, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On play action, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
That's good.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 47's the mic.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half.